Gerald Tulao writes, "Hello, my filthy dark nights of the old AMC Republic. Love the show more than life itself. Pixar's Ratatouille is not only my favorite Pixar film, not only is it my favorite animated film, it's my second all-time favorite film after Star Wars, of course. My big concern is that Ratatouille will and probably has already become a forgotten Pixar film. I still always see products for the other Pixar films, such as Monsters, WALL-E, and Nemo, but nothing for Ratatouille. And I've had conversations where I mention the film and the other person would say, oh yeah, I forgot about that film. Am I just being paranoid?
No, I'm guilty of that. Yeah. But don't worry about the merchandising. I mean, it's harder to merchandise a rat. It is. So don't worry about that. Like, if you've got a rat doll and a WALL-E doll, 9 times out of 10 you're going for the WALL-E doll.
It's a cute rat.
It is a very cute rat.
He's a really cute rat.
I still remember, I was still doing movie blog at the time. I was incensed when Ratatouille did not get nominated for Best Picture that year. It absolutely deserved. It was the #1 critically rated film of the year, and it didn't get a nomination for Best Picture. Anyway, I'm not going to go into all that stuff. Yes, it gets overlooked. Yes, it gets undersold because yes, it is a masterpiece of a film. It's wonderful, and probably the reason most of us even know who. I just lost his name. Patton Oswalt is because of. And he was so good doing the voice and the relationship between the two. But not just our two main characters, the relationship between Ratatouille and his dad.
Yep.
There's so much going on
there. So many
there.
themes, like, breaking away from the colony and doing your own thing. And, people talk about great cooking films. They talk about Big Night and all these wonderful movies. I always rate Ratatouille as one of the best cooking movies because it makes me want to eat. I watch it and I'm like, I want to eat cheese and a strawberry together. I want to do that.
And that's a goal. That is a big plus when a rat's making it and you still want to eat.
Yeah.
But for
rats in the kitchen, what's going on?
For me, the movie, I agree. I don't think you're paranoid at all because I forgot at one point it was a Pixar film. I remember saying it's a great movie. It's one of the best animations in a very long time. But so we were listing off Pixar films. I forget where, and I'm going. Oh, someone said Ratatouille. I go, that's not Pixar. And then oh wait, it is. I don't know why this has happened, but it has happened.
Well, it's one of the reasons is there's no Ratatouille 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ratatouille is what they should just call it with the 2 right there.
I would love to see a sequel. I would go see that.
But that's a problem. I mean, I think a lot of movies, and that's just how life is. You move on, and if the person who wrote that question loves Ratatouille, the way you'll keep it alive is in your heart, and tell people who've never seen it to share the Ratatouille experience that you had, because that's the only way you keep these movies alive. The Iron Giant is another movie that's overlooked. It's a classic. It's fantastic. One of my favorite animated films ever. But the majority of people didn't see it when it came out in the theaters. Might have heard about it, and then they just skip over it. Oh, it's a kid's movie.
Probably the best acting Vin Diesel's ever done.
It's we
haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet.
Oh, that's
right.
He is Groot.
Yeah.
I've got a soft spot for Riddick.
And I like Vin Diesel. Yeah. I'm just joking.
But so that's going to happen with a lot of films, not just animated films. And it's I'm sure you're in a very in the micro 10% of a -1% of the likes it as their favorite movie besides Star Wars. So that's pretty cool. So you really obviously love it. So I would just share it with as many of your friends who haven't seen it as possible.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.